Welcome to Open Invite. Our guest today is a Muay Thai fighter, a firefighter, a fight announcer, and an aspiring dungeon master. Please welcome my good friend, Travis St. John.
Dude, we could do this monthly. I fucking love seeing you. It's like when we saw each other at Peak and I was just meeting you for the first time.
Yeah.
And I was just like,
Yeah. It's been so long, dude.
It just picked up right where we left off. And it's like, I had to disappear for 20 months. It is what it is.
Oh, yeah, man. You were trying to get your life kind of like situated with becoming a firefighter, yeah?
Well, I've been testing for fire departments for 9 years, trying to get the job. And like clockwork, I was always like 2 spots out. Like every time they're like, we're taking the top 50 after all the physical stuff, you're 52. And I was like,
wow.
Like I've heard that at least 5 or 6 times on different tests. And this was the first time I finally just got to keep going with the process. And I was like, if I keep going, if I get past this point, I know they will hire me because like I genuinely have been chasing this job forever. I want to do this.
What do you think it is about firefighting that makes you want to?
Bro, it's cliche as shit. You know me as a person.
Yeah.
Tell me there's not a job more fitting for me.
Right.
You know, it's cliche, but I fucking like helping people. I did jobs forever, sales jobs, all this stuff. And I was just so sick of selling bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
And I get to put a smile on my face. I get to talk to someone.
Yeah.
And like, whether it's an EMS call, fire call, when they're in their worst moment, I get to be that voice of trying to like make
their life okay.
Their life okay. Whether it's something extremely serious.
Yeah. We're
in a t-shirt riding a big badass cool vehicle, the big wee woo, right? Yeah. And I'll always call it the wee woo. We get to ride the wee woo wagon, come in, help them get back into bed, whatever it is. And most of the time they're extremely grateful.
Yeah.
Like, let's face facts. Ain't nobody made a song called Fuck the Fire Department, right?
Yeah.
Like,
true. Sounds like there's a hole in the market.
We're kind of universally the good guys, you know? Like, nobody's upset really when we show up.
For good freaking reason, you're the good guys, man.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I can already imagine just one day you get on a call and you're in a burning apartment building or something and you get to save a little dog.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm gonna put him on my bunker gear and just be like,
come here, little guy.
Nothing to see here.
St. John, anything in there? No? What was that? Nothing.
Excuse me.
Yeah, man, it's the perfect job for you. You said 24 on, 48 off.
Hopefully we'll move to 48.96, which would make my life a lot easier.
Wow.
So 2 days on, 4 days off.
Yeah.
Like that's just the thing is like with 24/48 is that on those days you get your ass kicked and you have 5 or 6 calls after midnight. I'm a disgusting pig. When you have like 5 to 6 calls after midnight, I mean, I can't tell you how many times that I've slept until like 2 the next day. And I'm like, so I got kind of a day and a half, but I'm going to go to bed early tomorrow. Like that's my recovery and get back to normal time and spend time with other people's time versus 48.96. It's like, all right, I accidentally booked myself for a 72-hour shift last month because I took a standby, which is just saying I'll work for you on this day and you work for me on another day.
I see.
So it's on our schedules, but like I get paid that day that you're working for me and then you'll get paid the day I'm working for you.
Oh, cool.
But it's kind of just a
pass off of responsibility.
Yeah. It's like I take care of you. You take care of me.
Yeah.
If you have something you need to get done or it's like a family emergency, you need another day on vacation or something like that, or something like we help each other out. And so you work for me, I work for you.
And did you do that with 2 other people?
Yeah, I did an oopsie where I had agreed to a guy like a month before, hey, I'll work this day for you. Yeah. And then my buddy Contreras was like, hey, bro, I got military drill this weekend, but I'm out of military time. Can you take this day from me? I was like, yeah, bro, I got you. Let's just swap days. Like I was at the station for 72 hours straight and was pretty much busy like the entire time. Not insanely busy, but pretty busy the entire time. And I was like, that's not bad.
Yeah. I
was perfectly okay with it. Plus, I fucking love my job. So it doesn't even really feel like work to me most of the time. So 48.96, it's 2 days on, 4 days off. So it's like, even if you get your ass kicked and you need that first day to sleep until 2 or whatever it is, I now have 3.5 more days.
Yeah, dude.
Plus, it's like I could go on a road trip every fucking week if I wanted to because I'm trying to spend more time in San Antonio training out there, which for my next fight camp, I'm going to spend at least a week out there.
Why? What do you got coming up? Is it Texas Muay Thai?
No, I have a potential for XKO, and then I've been talking to a lot of organizations in California.
Oh wow!
I can't. There's nobody else in the fucking South for me to fight.
Yeah,
it's fucking annoying. It's pissing me off. But I'm having to look out of state and out of country. So I'm even trying to get on Liam Harrison's card in London.
He has his own promotion?
Yeah.
That's
It's pretty fucking solid, and they're a pro-am already. So he's got funding and backing for it, and they'll draw a crowd regardless. It's like, it's getting to a certain point that I can only wait on WBC Muay Thai for so long when it's like, bro, I've got a better record than pretty much most of the people in your top 5 at cruiserweight. Why the fuck am I not fighting for a world title or the USA title or a North American title or an Intercontinental title? Like, you've got all these fucking titles you'll pull out of your ass for whomever. Book me.
And dude, you get canceled on more than anyone I know. Like, your opponents pull out.
Yeah, which the last guy I fought, he did that to me. It's funny, he wants a rematch now.
Wow.
And it's like, I flatlined your ass. You swung, you took every shot you could at me. You never dropped me once. And I flatlined you. First off, he can kiss my ass. And I'm gonna tell you that I'm a nice person, and you know how hard it is, like, for me to dislike.
I'm a nice person, by the way.
Yeah. Like 2 years ago, I was supposed to fight this guy. So we turned down another fight to fight him. And then a month out, he sends me a message. I get a text from Rafael, and he was like, hey, this guy pulled out. And I was like, what the fuck? And then he sends me a message on Facebook. Hey, bro, I'll run it back with you a different time. And I was like, oh, fuck this guy. And then Rafael calls me. He was like, yeah, he got an easier fight for more money in MMA, like within a week of the fight. And I was like, fuck you. And then when I was coming back, which after a 20-month layoff, like, this is a very talented, I'll give him his props where it's due, right? He's a tough, talented guy. But I have a 20-month layoff where I wasn't allowed to fight because of work stuff.
Yeah.
It was one of those things that I talked to Kendrick and Mark. I was like, I'm going to have to wait a minimum of 18 months to fight again.
Yeah.
And they're like, dude, this is going to set you up forever. You're going to be okay. You're going to be taken care of. Like, you're going to have great benefits, all this shit. Like, we get it. We completely understand. Just keep coming to the gym, keep training when you can and shit.
You're still an invaluable body for people in the gym.
Yeah. And I always, like, you see me all the time at fights where I'm backstage cornering people and warming people up and shit. And then I've still, during that time, I was still announcing and still doing color commentary and shit like that too. That I like, there's no better way for me to spend a Saturday night. That's the funnest shit in the world to me.
There's a different feeling of being in the atmosphere of being in the back, you know, seeing the intensity of the fighters as they're about to go out.
Plus, like, being backstage, like, with my team, it's extremely rewarding for me. It's extremely nerve-wracking too. Yeah. But, like, commentary and announcing, dude, are you kidding me? I'm getting paid to sit here and watch my favorite shit because golf sucks. Yeah. Basketball's boring. Like, kiss my ass. Fighting is the best thing, like, most entertaining sport to watch across all boxing, kickboxing, Muay Thai, MMA. It's all amazing to watch.
Even jiu-jitsu.
And it's like, you're telling me I get to sit cage or ringside and get paid to watch it? Yeah.
And one of what you would do anyways?
Yeah,
just talk?
Exactly. And one of them, I feel slightly attacked by that. I talk too much.
Just talk?
Yeah. No, it's the fact that I talk too much. I'm very...
No, I mean, like, whenever you're watching fights, like, let's say at Marks or something, I'm sure that you're commentating for free.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'll have people that'll lean over and be like, what would you do? And I'm like, he's doing X, Y, and Z. And that's why he's moving in this. You see that he's very front leg heavy, so that's why he's circling to his left, so on and so forth. And yeah, I like commentary because I get to do that. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, I had a conversation about this the other day where I can almost get lost in it a little bit because my goal is I am not talking while doing commentary like I'm talking to people who know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Because you got to think, especially at a regional level, how many people are watching that this is their first time watching MMA, kickboxing, Muay Thai. You got to give them some baby steps. Bring it down a little bit and explain like what you're looking at. Explain why this person is winning. But sometimes I get lost in that. I remember Craig asked me one time after fight, so who do you think won? I was like, bro, I have no idea. Yeah. Like I was just describing what was happening. I'm so lost in the sauce of this. But announcing, bro, I get up there. I get to put on my announcing voice. Yeah. And this fighter coming out of the left. And I get to do that at the beginning and the end. But during, I just get to enjoy myself ringside and just try not to get blood on me. I'm like, please, no, this suit.
And you put on some fancy, snazzy suit.
Here's the problem I set for myself, though. I've set a standard. And so people, both fighters and the commission, if they see me wearing anything else, I wore Jordans with a suit one time because I was like, I'm going to mix it up. Ooh. I had 12 motherfuckers at that fight be like, bro, where are the boots?
Travis is taking
I'm like,
it
dog,
easy right
I'm,
now.
I'm wearing $300 Jordans. Like, can we like appreciate? I can't mix it up. Now the dress shoes I got, they get all the fucking crystals and shit on it. People have been cool with those. Like they're okay with me not wearing the boots for those. But yeah, I've kind of backed myself into a corner.
Your life is crazy.
Oh, fuck face. Completely forgot. Sorry, I need to finish that because people need to know what this dipshit did. So we go up for this fight, and the week of the fight, we were supposed to fight at 200.
Mm-hmm.
And the week of the fight, he goes, "Can we just not cut weight for this fight?" And I'm like, "Bro, I'm still saying that because I have so many problems with promoters thinking I'm a heavyweight when I'm not. I'm a cruiserweight. In Muay Thai, it's 178 pounds to 200 pounds. Mm-hmm. If you consider it in MMA weight classes, that's like 185 to 205.
Yeah,
that's where I feel good fighting." And I was like, "We're at least doing 205. So we have a weight class we're fighting in. We're doing 205. Because I'm like, I'm not giving you an excuse to back out. Get to weigh-ins, weigh in with no problem. Then one of my buddies goes, "Yeah, you know, your dude fought last week, right?" And I was like, "No, he fought like a month and a half ago." He goes, "No, he fought last weekend. This dude took a fight in Mississippi the week before we were supposed to fight.
Disrespectful.
Against a debut heavyweight," which here's an unwritten rule. If you have 20 plus professional fights and you're fighting a debut, you're an asshole.
Dude,
you are an asshole.
Yeah.
I'm 6-1 as a pro, and if you offered me a debut, I'd probably be like,
right, yeah.
This guy had 4 times the fights that I do.
What commission is allowing this, dude?
It just happens, especially at higher weight classes. But so this was Mississippi or some shit. But I'm like, one, that's a violation of your contract because you're contractually obligated not to fight 30 days beforehand. So they could like dock him pay on that and all that shit, but then he would just pull out. 2, you could have fucked me if you got hurt, which now you would owe me 3 fights because he pulled out the last fight. So the fight I turned down and the fight with him, I lost both of those. So you took money out of my pocket. You took a fight away from me. You took 2 fights away from me, and you almost did it again. And then backstage, like my hands are wrapped. My gloves are on. My gloves are taped. We're about to walk, like we had 2 fights until we fight. And one of the commission guys goes, "Hey, he says he wants to switch the gloves. These gloves are shit." And I was like, "What?" He was like, "Yeah, he's wanting to fight in 12s. I'm like, "That's not pro Muay Thai. You fight in 10-ounce gloves. What the fuck are you talking about?" He was like, "Yeah, but feel these gloves. You can feel your knuckles straight through them." I was like, "Yeah, that's why I like them."
Yeah.
Because I'm going to put those on his chin, as I did. And yeah, he's just constantly like worst. Very talented fighter, very tough fighter.
Yeah.
Willing to fight pretty much anyone. Single worst fighter business-wise I've ever had to fucking deal with. And it's like, I'm not playing games with you.
Yeah.
Show up, fight, and leave. And we'll hug afterwards and we'll be cool. But then he was being disrespectful in the fucking ring. And like in Muay Thai, it's very respect-driven. This dude goes over to my corner, fucking slams his foot in my corner, like stomps real hard, looks at Kendrick and Mark and Amadeo and just goes,
"Bro." No,
and it's like,
that's crazy.
Bro.
Okay. And then I get back over there and Kendrick goes, "He gonna have to earn that shit." And I'm like, "You're goddamn right." I got a little out of pocket after I knocked him out. I hopped up on the ring one because it was my first finish in my hometown. Right. And plus I've been gone for 20 months. There's a lot of emotion built up because some shit I had fucking dealt with.
This guy felt your pent up rage.
We're done. Go back to MMA. Go do your shit. I'm trying to fight Muay Thai fighters. I'm trying to prove I'm the best Muay Thai cruiserweight on the fucking planet. And beating up these MMA guys doesn't do shit for me.
Yeah.
It gives me a nice little record, but it does not do shit for me beating up MMA guys who are coming into my sport. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's why I'm trying to get on this WBC ranking where it's like, dude, let me fight these Muay Thai guys with 20 plus fights. Let me show you. Like, I think I'm the best cruiserweight in the United States, possibly in the fucking world. But I need the opportunity to prove it because I cannot definitively say that yet until you give me the opportunity to prove that. I watched Matt Baker and Chip Pollard fight for the WBC World Cruiserweight title. I think I'd knock them both out.
Oh, shit.
I think they're both slow. I think they're both stiff. That's with all respect because they're both very well tenured, very talented guys. I just think I can show them something that they haven't seen before in Muay Thai.
Right.
Because I'm a Kendrick Thai. Right?
Yeah.
I'm under K stuff, that our movement is different. How we fight is different than your traditional Muay Thai. And I think these guys would have a serious fucking problem with me.
And if
I
they
just
keep
want the
lining
opportunity
you
to
up
prove it.
against these MMA guys, like, you're fighting at a disadvantage. You have a lot to lose. They have a lot to gain
Yeah.
by beating you in your own sport.
But the whole thing too is like, it's also annoying because I want true Nuck Moys to fight, because these MMA guys come over and they're just like, oh, it doesn't matter if I lose because it's a Muay Thai record. It's not my MMA record.
Yeah.
Like a lot of them don't even care that, like, if they really lose, like, yeah, they hate to take the loss, but that's a big thing. Like we tell guys in our camp, like, hey, if you're going to go do some kickboxing or Muay Thai, you have to treat that with the same respect as you do MMA. Because one, if you don't, you're insulting me on your team, because this is my world. This is what I love to do.
Yeah.
Love and respect MMA too, but this is my world. This is what I love to do. So you have to treat it with the same respect that you would MMA.
Yeah. Or else just don't take on the fight.
Or just don't do it. Yeah. Like we have an opportunity for Rod next month to fight for a legit Muay Thai promotion. One that I really wish I could fight for, but they were not able to get me on the card this time. But last minute, they can get him on the card. And it's like, I love Rod. I respect Rod. And Rod does respect striking sports as well. So I know, like, I feel fully comfortable offering him over to Bobby. And he was down, I'm down, Kendrick's down. So we're like, cool. If he comes out of his fight next week with no injuries, then we're going to run that too. So
that's going to be interesting to see him fight Muay Thai, because he's so heavy in the grappling.
Well, the pace is just different.
Ooh.
It's just when you come into 5 rounds versus 3 rounds, you just have to kick the pace up. That's it. And like in 5 rounds, you have a lot of times to play. You can go and
feel each other out.
Yeah, if you're getting tired or something like that, you can shoot into grappling. You want to change those levels. In Muay Thai or kickboxing, like, you've got 3 minutes and you've just got to send it. Like there's no just
feeling out process.
Like,
not
you
a lot
have
of
to stay
downtime.
consistent. Like if you watch pretty much any of my fights, like it's pretty high pace the entire fucking time. Whereas some MMA fights you can watch and there's like 30 seconds of like nothing being thrown. And you're like, what the hell is happening here? But that's also because like in MMA, you have the bigger octagon scale. Like Peak's cage is like 30 feet or something. And I'm like, dude, that's fucking huge. Like the smallest ring I have fought in was 12 by 12.
Wow, that's freaking nothing, dude.
Forces
you got to get
you
in
on top of each other. So.
You've got a lot of these like different fighting arenas. Like they got what's that one where the slopes are
Karate
coming
Combat
down?
The Pit.
Yeah, the pit.
I love that concept.
It's awesome.
I fucking love it, especially that the pit is like down below the viewer's eye. So it's like everyone in the
everyone's
crowd
got a front row seat. Yeah.
Yeah, and you're not having posts or pillars in your way. I think that's a genius idea. Karate Combat there's a couple things I would do different, but I think that's like, if you just want to find out who's the world's best striker, I think that's kind of the avenue to do it.
They're onto something.
But they need to change the name. You need to take the pants off. You know how many dudes I've seen go into that show and they make them put on a pants and a black belt, and they're not a karate black belt.
Wow. Dude.
Black belt
Like,
face.
It's all black belt face.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Coined here. You heard it here first.
Yeah.
That's a Soriano original.
Straight up, you could call it Strike Force again. That
somebody
name is
doesn't own it.
available.
Yeah.
Call it Strike Force, like, or something like that. It makes sense. Like that's what I would do. Is I would be like, hey, it's technical. I like the rule set where you get like 5 seconds of wailing on them on the ground, and then you have to stand them back up. It's like I like that shit.
Pretty sick.
It's pretty dope.
Tell
You know what
me
I
about
realized about myself a couple months ago?
Hit me.
I think I'm an adrenaline junkie.
You don't say. What do you mean?
I literally had that thought the other day. I was like, I think we'd had a fire, and I had just come out, and I was like, fuck yeah. And I was like, as I sat there was just this moment of reflection as we were talking about, because it's cool actually, like we have the fire, everything gets put out, the scene becomes stabilized. We'll come out with our chief, with whatever chief came and ran the call, and we'll talk about it. Be like, what could we have done better? What could we have done? Like, we're not out there just high-fiving each other, slapping each other on the bass. Like, it's immediately a learning moment, which I love that, because that's how all my fights go.
Yes.
Yeah, debrief right
Because
away.
I've had nothing but wins since my pro debut. So it's like every single time we go back, and it's not just a bunch of slapping each other ass, yeehaw, good for us. It's all right, this happened, this happened, this happened. We could have done this, this, and this better. All right, we need to work on this the second I'm healthy and can come back. So it's the same thing firefighting. But yeah, I literally had that moment where I was like, I think I have a problem.
Like, you guys hear about another fire somewhere close by?
Fully real.
I'm itching for a fire.
Fully real. I'm going to die one of three ways. Legitimately. Whoa. So it's either I'm dying in a fight, I'm dying in a fire, or because of my job and my father's familial history, I'm dying of cancer. Like, I'm dying one of those three. I'm not going to live to be old. I won't. I know that for a fact. And I've accepted that. But it's like all of my father's family members have died of cancer except for one of them was heart disease. And then my job has the highest rate for getting cancer. I'm going to get it, you know? So it's just a matter of like when. So it's like I'm dying one of those three ways. And I've accepted that and understand that.
This is intense.
Yeah. But it's one of those things that when you realize.
You've also lived a lot of life.
Yeah. I'm only 31. Like, I'm going to keep doing that shit. And I'm not going to stop. Like, I've accepted that. It's like if I see 65, I'll be surprised.
God dang.
It's accumulation of everything that's like, I'm lucky that Kendrick's trained me defensively to the point that I am that when I do fight, I don't get hit that often in the head. So, but CT is always still a possibility. Because of being in fires and stuff like that. Cancer is always a possibility. But
is it because of the carcinogens and like the?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. Times have advanced so much. Back in the day, they would call some guys smoke eaters. A lot of the old heads would just take their mask off like after the fire was out, and there'd still be a ton of smoke in there, and they just wouldn't give a fuck. They're like, "Oh, fire's out, right, bro? What the fuck you doing?" But it's advanced so much that they take such precautions. Like even we have plyo vents.
Plyo events?
Plyo vent. So plyo vent, like the old school one that we have at a lot of our stations. The newer stations are getting this different one, but it's it looks like a giant tube, and it hooks onto the exhaust and sucks the exhaust up. So that's just not extra things we're inhaling. Yeah. Because the rigs kick out so much exhaust because it's fucking hard to. Yeah. Like those things get like 3 miles to the gallon.
Damn.
Suck it, Hummers.
Thing's worse than a Hummer.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that what you said? Yeah. Suck it, Hummers.
But the newer stations, they have them like up in the top of the ceiling of the bay. Yeah. That they'll absorb and pull all that shit out. But there's so many like precautions and stuff. Like we get checked frequently. That the city provides us with a checkup every single year where they'll check you for everything. One of our guys just found out he had testicular cancer. And so they're like, all right, let's go handle this. And he's cancer free now. So it's like, nice, sweet. But they do progressive. I tell the person I had, that lady was like, so do you have any familial history of cancer? I was like, yeah. And I gave her the list and she goes, you probably need to get checked every 6 months. I'm like, cool. Thank you.
That's a pretty good amount to get checked up. Most people they get checked up every couple of years.
Yeah, no, they require us to get checked every single year. We do full physicals every year and all that stuff. That obviously, like, we are in a job that is so
demanding,
physically demanding, but also like, I mean, you have to consider
the toll on the body, dude.
The toll on the body, but also all the things we're exposed to. Because like, and this is no shame to anyone, because here's the thing, life happens. You know how I am with people. Like, I don't care what color you are, what background you're from, what race you are, what religion you are. Like, if you're cool to me, I'm cool to you. So I don't care what's going on in people's lives, if they have anything. But like, our first responders do not all of them, because there's always your outliers, right? But for the most part, they do such an excellent job with like certain diseases and things. Like, I've only had one guy so far that flipped his car running a call on him, and a guy who was now a lieutenant that was a driver at the time, he was running the medical call, and it was me and one of my buddies. And he asked me, hey, do you have any medical history? And we're literally about to get an IV. So we're about to infiltrate vein and start an IV. And he goes, yeah, I have HIV. And no one goes, oh my God, oh, what the hell? You know, because that's a stupid reaction to have regardless. Like, he didn't ask for that, you know? And so it's something he has to live with. He's a normal human being. But he literally, I was just so impressed the way he handled it. He goes, okay. He looks at me and my buddy. He goes, everybody hear that? Everybody hear that? All right, let's keep going.
Wow.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's just making sure everybody's aware to be a little bit more cautious. That like, you don't want his blood getting on your blood or anything like that. So it's so, I have seen some of the most impressive forms of compassion, civility, and composure in that.
Yeah, the level-headedness and the compassion in that is crazy.
Oh, dude, my first fire. You'd love my buddy Bo Scott. Bo Scott's he's the shit from Terrell, Texas. Hey, talk like I'm Bo Scott. What's up? Oh shit, I said that. It's all good. He won't care.
Get doxxed.
My very first fire. It was my second shift on. They had kept my ass up until 12:30. That station didn't like me. They had kept my ass up until 12:30, training me because 2 guys hated me there. And then they were finally like, all right, you can go shower and go to bed. And I was like, cool. I go shower. As I'm in the shower, tones drop from my very first fire. And I was like, fuck. And so I run out just in shorts because I didn't have time. I'm not going to put on socks and underwear and all that stuff. So I just sprint out to the rig. And the guy who was driving, he was like, shit, I think St. John's still in the shower. I was like, no, I'm not right here. And he looks over and he goes, okay, send it. And I bunk out and we go get our first fire. And I hadn't even met him at the time. But we're walking in this house, and we were first on. So I've got videos I'll show you. I was first on, so I've got the nozzle and I'm putting fire out, and we go into the house, and people don't realize movies and TV shows do a terrible job of showing you what fires are like, because you can't see shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's dark as hell because of everything, like all the smoke. It's so dark in there.
How do you navigate?
You go by feel. Or you drop down. So fire and smoke, the smoke is hot. People forget that. People also don't realize that. Weird question. What do you think smoke is?
Is it not carbon dioxide?
No. Like, what do you think smoke is?
A gas.
Okay.
Or is it a vapor?
Smoke is unburned fuel. Smoke can catch on fire.
Oh, shit.
So there is a thing called a flashover. That if you look and you see smoke coming all around you, you can kind of learn to see the signs of this. Smoke goes above you, behind you, around you, everything. And you have to be careful that we'll do what's called cooling the environment. So we don't see the fire yet, but we see these superheated gases above us. So we'll whip the nozzle around, we call it painting the room, right?
Mm.
So I'll hit this wall, that ceiling, this wall, scrounge the floor, and like that to allow some like steam conversion, stuff like that. Because if you don't, then what can happen is all those gases above you just ignite all at once, and people have died. You've seen explosions from that. There's a lot of things. Backdraft, the movie, does a decent job of explaining it and showing it. Smoke and heat and fire rises, right? It's trying to go up. At a certain point, we learn where our line is, that you can open a door and you can see, all right, if I'm looking at your door right there, where the handle ends is where I see the smoke bottoming out at. So I've got to get that low and get underneath the smoke, and then you start going that way. Right. So you
set a reference point.
Yeah. That's my mid plane. So it's like, I know the smoke is capping off here, so I'm going to crawl underneath, but it may start bearing down on top of you. Just like if it's too hot, the lower you go, the less heat you'll have on top of you. So you can go down, and that maybe standing up, it's almost unbearable to go into. But if you get on a knee and start tripod knee walking, then maybe it's a lot easier to go in, and we'll say the heat forces us down. And you don't realize also how many fucking people are on the fire ground. That I'm looking around at the house at one point when I can start actually seeing stuff, and there's like 20 guys in there. And I was
damn,
like, wow, holy shit. And I just feel someone grab my regulator, which is what I breathe through over my mask, pull it towards his face, so my mask is now pressing his mask, and I just hear, St. John, you lucky son of a bitch, getting this first fire on your second shift. I was like, thank you, sir. And then afterwards he told me, he was like, yeah, I grabbed you in there. And I was like, oh shit, that was you.
How'd you feel at your first fire?
So I was just absolutely hyped up. Like that was, now if we get a call for a fire, I'm a little bit more used to it now, so that I'm more understanding of everything now because of how I've been trained by the excellent people that I've been trained by. Nice. And then learning the mental aspect of it too, and treating it like a fight, where I'm just like, I just need to breathe. And if I'm getting too excited, let's purge some CO2 out of my body and just like once I get bunked out and everything like that, on a box alarm, I'm in the back of the engine. I typically, unless the fire's across the street, I'm gonna have a few seconds to like focus while we get there, in which case I'll literally just, and I'll get myself back to an even number, and then I won't be too hyped up. At that time, I was adrenaline dumping like crazy. I was so hyped up, and because you go from academy where it's a slow controlled thing to I'm getting the real fucking thing my second day on the line. Yeah. Don't know if there's people in there. Don't know what's in there. Yeah, and let's just fuck around and find out.
Dude, you know how like there's different bases for like MMA? It sounds like fighting itself is a good base for firefighting.
I'd say understanding composure and adversity. So you go into that environment and you have to go, everything's out of my control. What tools do I have to dictate the control.
Yeah.
When you're first on and you have the nozzle, I have the water supply with the nozzle. I dictate my environment, and it's like an active fight.
Dictate where the fight takes place.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so it's composure and adversity.
Mm.
And so like that's what I always tell my teammates before they fight is composure and adversity, but composure and success, right? Because that's just as important. Because slight transition when we're fighting, I can't tell you how many people I've seen that they rock someone, they get all excited,
Right.
and they start throwing fucking spinning wheel kick, fucking flying
Yikes.
knee, all this crazy shit. And then they gas out and that person doesn't
Yep.
get down. And then they get knocked out. And you're like, if you just calmed down a little bit and picked your shots, you could have made this happen.
Yeah, that's not the
Right.
moment to adrenaline dump.
Yeah,
and just-
yeah. Well, firefighting is understanding like what is and is not in your control. But it's also different in like relying on your training and relying on your team and other people around you to help you out at the same time. This has been a lot of long-winded responses from me. What else you got for me?
Oh, what I was wanting to get into
Yeah.
was the world that you're a part of, which is like the Dungeons and Dragons world, because
Yeah,
I feel
yeah.
like it's a completely different side of you.
Yeah.
That it's not like you don't wear, you are a very violent but happy but also nerdy person. Like you wear it all.
The two biggest compliments I think I've ever gotten is one of my buddies called me the Swiss Army knife of humans.
Mm.
He was like, you've just got your hands good at everything. And then I'm like, people hear this quote, but they don't hear the tail end,
I know
which
where
is
he's going
jack
with
of all
this. Yep.
trades. But what the quote actually is jack of all trades, master of none. But a jack of all trades is better than a master of one.
Mm.
So it's like my goal is always to be good at everything I'm interested in. So it's
I
like
see.
I want to be the best firefighter I can be. I want to be the best fighter I can be.
Mhm.
I want to be the best D&D player that I can be. I want to be the best friend I can be. I
The
want to
best
be the
dog
best son
owner.
I can be. I want to be the best dad to bear I can be.
Yeah.
I want to be the best lover I can be. Like it's all like I want to be as good as I possibly can be at each thing because that shows I'm putting into effort in all these things that I care about. If I care about you or I care about what I'm doing, then I should put, and I think everybody should be this way, I should put maximum effort into it. I've had people tell me, they're like, oh, you should probably stop fighting. I'm like, why? And they're like, oh, because you're not putting as much effort into firefighting. I'm like, says who?
Yeah. You're not
So-
there.
Well, what's annoying is I'll hear that from people who like have a roofing job on the side. And I'm like, so you're telling me on your off time, you being a roofer,
Roof.
making sales roofing, door knocking and trying to sell roofs, you're acting like my stuff where I go train for 3 hours
Mhm.
is a problem. You can do multiple things and try to be great at everything.
Things have a cap, man. There is
Yeah.
a diminishing return that you can get from putting in too much time. So you got to put your time into other places. Like
100%.
you can level up your stats in other places.
Yeah. My job will never be my identity in my life.
Mm-hmm.
If something that happened that I had to lose fighting, it is what it is. Am I healthy? Am I able to see the people I love and I care about? Then my life's going to go on. I
And you
can
still have
find
a wealth of
something else.
knowledge.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could still be there for other people. Like you could still be invested in the fight world.
Antonio's a gangster example of that.
Yeah. The announcer.
Antonio gets into a motorcycle wreck, loses his leg from the knee down. That fucker's still doing every goddamn thing he loves to do.
Still suited out.
Fucking, he hopped on his bike not too long ago, and I was like, bro,
Crazy ass.
what?
Ugh.
Everything they told him you're not gonna be able to do, the fucker went and did it again, did it quickly. I love that man so much. I respect the ever-loving fuck out of
He's
Antonio.
awesome, man.
Like, he has been such a positive role model in my life. And like, dude, I've FaceTimed him when I've been at a suit shop and I'm like, hey, what do you think? Like, this shirt. please. And he's like, brother, let me see. Go with powder blue. It's going to look great, brother. And I'm like, thank you, Antonio. He's like, appreciate you.
He's our local Bruce Buffer, man.
What's funny is that's his voice all the time.
Oh, yeah?
Like, this is me all the time. But when I go into announcing, I amp it up a little bit and put a little bit more. But Antonio's just, ladies and gentlemen, all the time. And Rojo, great to see you, friend.
Can you pass
How
me the
are
sugar?
you? Can you pass me the sugar?
It's like, can you turn it off, man?
Nah, it's just he's got this beautiful fucking voice, and like I have to fake my voice. Well, I have to amp it up a little bit.
Yeah.
He just has it. My biggest thing with announcing is just like I'm passionate about it. So I know I want the fighters to get that energy from me. And you see a lot of like real shitty announcers that they get out there and they're just like, And fighting out of the blue corner, Nathaniel Martinez.
Almost
And
every regional show is like that.
Yeah, and like you can tell they don't care. Like, great example. And I'm not saying he's not a good announcer. Michael Buffer
Yeah, I don't.
versus Bruce Buffer.
Yeah.
Bruce is fucking passionate about what he's watching. Michael, it's his job. Just it sounds so good and it's so well done. Just the let's get ready to rumble. You know, and that's that. But then you got Bruce and he goes, it's time! And he tears his ACL because he's so excited.
Oh,
He
yeah.
jumps. That's passion of like, I love this sport and what I do versus I love what I do. You know, Bruce understands the energy. Michael wants to sound pretty, wants to sound professional, wants to sound polished.
Yeah.
He's a voice actor.
Bruce is like, I want to give these fighters and this audience the energy this fight fucking deserves. And that's what I try to do. I do not try to impersonate Bruce, but there will be some gravel in my voice every now and then that I try to stay like in between the two brothers of like, I want it to sound smooth, but I want it to,
Yeah.
my biggest thing is like last time I announced, we had a bunch of foreign fighters on that card. And I announced to everybody after Rules Me, I was like, hey, if you can't tell from looking at me, I'm very quiet, right? So if you have a name that you think I probably can't pronounce correctly, come and grab me and tell me how to say it.
Yeah.
And I'll go grab certain people and I'll be like, hey, how do I say your name? Like I had this kid, God, I wish I remember. No, his first name was like Jonathan. And his like last name was Margaretti. And I was like, hey, I was like, Jonathan, it's Margaretti, correct? And he goes, oh my God, yeah, what the fuck? Like, dude, yeah. He's like, you gonna say it like correctly? I was like, yeah. And he was like, dude, awesome. And I was like, all right, where are you from? He was like, oh, from Rome, Italy. I was like, cool. Do you want me saying Rome, Italy? Or do you want me saying Roma, Italia? And he was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I was like, I'm cultured, bro. Do you want me saying your shit right?
Yeah.
Or do you want me whitening it up? Because I don't want to whiten it up. I want to say your shit correctly. Yeah. I want you to take pride. I want to get your name right. I want the crowd to hear your name correctly. I want them to hear where you're from correctly. Like, I love saying Juarez, Mexico when I announce somebody's from there. I don't want to say Juarez, Mexico. I'm going to say your shit right.
More authentic.
Hell yeah,
you know?
dude, that's awesome.
Well, if someone messes up my fucking name, I'm like, bro, how?
Treves St. John.
Yeah, like Baldomero Zamora. I love that kid's fucking name. I love saying, like, there's certain names I see and I'm like, oh, I'm going to fucking kill this shit. I can't wait to do this. Like the Margaretti kid, I was like, oh, when I say Roma, Italia, like, that's for you, bro.
Yeah.
Like, the crowd may not appreciate it, but you, your family, your friends from there, they're going to fucking appreciate it. And that's what matters to me.
Right. You do it for the culture.
Yeah, I do it for the culture, bro.
For
I'm
the
light skinned.
culture. What happened?
I said I'm light skinned. But literally.
Dude, when the fucking lights hit you in a fight and you just have your shorts on and everything, you become even more light skinned.
I'm glad we have the relationship.
And then you have the pink shorts on.
Hey man, I had people fucking, I was funny. I had people like recording and I just hear, is he wearing fucking Naruto shorts? I'm like, you're goddamn right I am. I'm wearing Akatsuki shorts, bitch.
Let's
I'm a
go.
fucking giant nerd. Oh, and they're
To go back to it?
yeah, like this is just how our conversations
You are
always
a
go.
tangent machine.
Yeah. The other quote I just love is when people are like, you're confusing. Like, because they're like, you're this giant dude. You're a firefighter. You're a fighter. You got a tiny fluffy dog. You watch anime. You play Dungeons and Dragons. Like, what? So,
Do whatever you got to do to get in there.
yeah. So I've had people say I talk too much. Cool, man. I don't think some people talk enough.
Fair.
I've had people be like, yeah, he needs to stop like playing the character. He needs to tone it down a bit. It's like, bro,
It's
that's
not-
me.
That ain't no character.
Like, that's me. I am like Bugs Bunny if you taught him how to fucking fight. That's just what I'm a cartoon character, bro. I'm a living cartoon character. That's what I am.
Dude, even during your fights, like when we're backstage and you're about to fight, you're still like loose and still having fun. The only time where I ever see you change and you completely lock in, you're not silly or anything like that. It's when you're cornering somebody.
Yeah.
That's the only time when I see you you're not silly for anything.
Yeah, it's because that's my family, man.
Yeah.
You know, I'm in work mode.
Mm-hmm.
Like Kendrick is so like emotionally invested in me that he starts getting like me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, I need you to fuck with me. Like, I need you to talk shit or something. Like, I can't have you being serious right now. I need you to be fun with me. Like, be serious when we get to the ringside.
Yeah.
But like before and to the walkout and shit. And like Amadeo's real good about it. Because typically for my fights, I'll have Kendrick Mark Amadeo.
Yeah.
Love Amadeo. He got a thick ass accent. So I can't really tell what he's saying during the fight, but at least Kendrick will pick up on it and tell me in between rounds when need be.
For those who don't know, Amadeo is Brazilian.
Amadeo, that's one of my favorite people on planet. My leg feels like shit right now because of him.
Why is he? You're
He
training with
leg
him?
kicked the fuck out of me on
Ooh.
Thursday, bro. I swept him. That took me like 30 seconds to actually fully sweep him because he's so
His
well
base.
balanced.
Yeah.
And I finally swept him, and I was like, I was exhausted afterwards. He goes, "Hey, coach, he's tired now, coach. You don't realize he made an enemy now, coach." I'm like, "Oh, fuck!" And he full clip leg kicked me, and I was like, "I'm not gonna walk right for a few days." Great. I love him. We hugged afterwards. I was like, "I love you, man."
So you say you play D&D on Wednesdays?
We play every Wednesday, and they're not like your typical people. Like,
Mhm.
but it's people that you see them, and you're like, "Y'all play Dungeons and Dragons?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?"
Hey, same for you, man.
Yeah, like that. We're actually starting a stream campaign that we're going to start filming a separate world campaign actually tomorrow, and we're going to start posting that.
Where are you on the stream too?
Oh, we're going to put everything up. Well, here's the thing. So we had this input, and it's like, all right, well, we meet every Wednesday. I can only go 2 out of every 3 Wednesdays because of my job.
Yeah.
Right. So I'll FaceTime every now and then at work and be like, Bale Run does this. He seduces the dragon.
What was that, St. John? Nothing.
Not seducing dragons. On the stream campaign, we're only going to meet like once a month. So me and Solomon and a few of the other people, we sat down and we're like, all right, what can we do to be different? I was like, one, I think we have a very different makeup of people that are playing this than a lot of tables you'll see out there that are like online.
Mm-hmm.
What if we take 1 day a month, we film for 6 to 8 hours?
Damn.
And then I want to make it more cinematic. So it's going to be the kind that like, we're going to find a point that, let's say, okay, at an hour, I'm like, there's not going to be set times, but let's say in our session at an hour and 20 minutes, this character goes down and is rolling their first death save. If we see the first death save roll, and then I'm going to cut to black next time
Ooh,
on the
cliffhanger.
dungeon folk.
Yeah.
And go into that. And so you're taking that session, but I'm making 5 to 6 episodes out of it.
Yeah. Okay.
But I
cool.
like that it's a little bit more digestible.
Yeah.
Because like a lot of sessions, if you watch Critical Role or something, it's like 4 to 6 hour stream.
Oh wow.
And you're like,
And people pretend like they don't like cliffhangers, but
no, I love
they're
it.
fun.
Dude. And this is the way I broke this down to Solomon in the group when I was explaining like my idea for how we would do this cinema wise. I was like, watch Attack on Titan. The end of every episode, I went, what the fuck is going on? I cannot wait until the next episode.
Yeah.
What is happening here? Holy shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's fucking entertainment. When it makes you feel like that,
Mm-hmm.
that I would audibly in my room alone be like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah.
You know, like that shows you how good something is when it elicits a response like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, so if we can I know Solomon's world creation can do it. I know our table of characters can do it. So it's like, if the editing and everything else is done right, I think we'll catch fire with it. And I think it'll be very successful very quick.
Nice, dude.
So I'm fucking stoked to do it. I can't wait. It's going to be a tough challenge, but it's like, I'm very big about, there's so many times where now with my job and my schedule that after training, I'm like, what am I going to do with the rest of my day? I've got another 36 hours before I have to go back to work. All right, let's.
Do you spend time like creating characters and stuff like that?
Oh, I'll show you some stuff. I brought my laptop. I'll show you. No, because I think you would love to play, and that's a big thing. Is I'm going to stride a tart. Wow, there's that CTE I was talking about. I'm going to stride a tart. I'm going to stride a tart you. I'm going to try to start DMing more. So like there's a group of my fire guys that we're trying to get together on every B shift. And I'm going to start DMing for them because I've had a bunch of dudes that were like, text me like, bro, where's the invite to D&D? And I'm like, I'm about to start a table. So good to know. And with them, it's like,
At the
hey,
station?
no, fuck no. If I could find a house that would do that, that would be awesome, honestly. It's like, hey, every time we go, first off, I would be burnt the fuck out trying to build up stories every third day.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit. But no, I'm going to do it at my house and do it like on paper and everything like that. I've got like 5-6 guys that are down to do it. And I'm like, this will be fun for us that we can see each other because, we're all at different stations or on different shifts. So we can see each other consistently. These are all guys I really like.
Mhm.
But I am trying to DM more. So it's like, if you ever wanted to had other friends that wanted to play or something like that and wanted to do like once a month, like I'll come out here and DM for y'all.
Damn.
And like that'd be fun as hell.
For those who don't know, DM means Dungeon Master.
Dungeon Master.
Which is essentially the person who runs the
Not
game.
dominatrixing. I'm not going to step on somebody's balls.
Not into that?
I think I'd be pushing like 6'8" in heels. So, it might not be the best look for me.
Yeah.
Plus, I don't think anybody who's into that is just going to want my big ass warrior. What's up, dog? Time flies when you're having fun.
Oh, yeah.
Having fun isn't hard when you've got a library card.
Yeah.
Remember that episode from Arthur?
Yes. Remember when Arthur just beat the shit out of his
Hell
sister?
yeah.
He was just like,
right on the shoulder.
To be fair, she took a great. She hit the ground. She just goes,
Ah!
ah!
Oh, so I'm surprised no one's turned that into a meme. Her scream.
That's a fair point.
Damn,
That'd be
yeah.
good.
People focus too much on the fist.
What is it, that thing you say? Looks like there's a hole in the market.
Yeah.
Hole in the meme market. But hey, man, I really appreciate you coming through. This is awesome.
Thank you for having me.
Let's see. What have you got coming up in terms of like? Okay, so you.
I don't have shit.
Oh no fight
My
coming
life
up.
sucks.
Hey, where can the
nobody's-
people find your D&D stream?
We don't have that yet. If you want to follow me on Instagram, it's Travis_St. John_. Then I'll be posting all of our updates there, and then I'll make sure we're going to do a big public post because we're actually about to start filming. When we film tomorrow, we're going to make all of our marketing material for each person, and then we're going to start a page and everything like that. I think
I heard you say it was Dungeon Folk.
I think that's what we're setting on the name because we wanted very much like something that would be universal and like everyone could feel included in. Because what our goal is to feel like when we stream that you're sitting at the table with us.
Nice.
So I want that cinematic feel, but I want that feel of you're sitting there with us and that you get to know all of us and see everyone's personalities. And like, we're not going to try to be anything but ourselves and our characters. And we don't
It'll be crazy. A confessional cam.
So our idea is like, I guess over time. You have 0 sessions. So 0 sessions is like you and the DM exclusively. And you start talking about your backstory, and he'll tell you some certain secrets that your character may have that you wouldn't just outwardly the second we start playing at a table go, my character has that.
Oh yeah.
So it's like secrets your character either maybe he doesn't want the other people to know.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's secrets that like could put him in danger.
Dang.
So there's certain the DM's whole thing is he wants to give you what you want. Or she wants to give you what you want. They want to give you what you want for your character, but they're also going to fuck with you.
Yeah.
So if your
is this
character
also stuff that the audience would know, but the other players
well,
wouldn't
that's
know?
where we're going to do it different.
Oh.
We're filming the 0 sessions. So when they drop information about a 0 sessions, we're going to cut to a clip from that moment in the 0 session.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh shit. So they don't just feel. So us at the table won't 100% know, but we're giving the audience I forgot there's different forms of perspective in theater, and I forgot what that one's called, where it's the audience and one character knows versus all the characters in the audience. So we're going to do that. And I'm like, that'll like make people feel like they have such inside scoop on that. And we're going to do stuff like that. But yeah.
Have you ever played games like Resistance or like, what is it? The werewolf game?
The werewolf game.
I don't know what it's called, but I think there's another one called Mafia where it's like,
One Night Ultimate Werewolf. Yeah.
Yes.
And Mafia.
You like games like that?
Fuck yeah, dude.
Dude, I'd love to film a session of that kind of game.
Let's play.
Where it's like the audience knows what's going on and they know who is.
Yeah. Dude, let's
the
do it.
werewolf
That sounds so fucking fun.
Right?
Oh, I'm so game.
Those deception type games are
Let's dress
super
up as
fun.
pilgrims. And then we'll just
and one just has a little fur poking out.
Let's just be egregious and like you get a red marker and you just draw an X on someone's face when you kill them.
Damn, dude.
Like just let's just be egregious in like undersized pilgrim outfits, so it looks like I'm wearing a crop top.
Yo.
You know, that'd be funny as hell.
Well, now you guys have something to look forward to.
Yes,
You know,
our
so-
pilgrim adventure in undersized crop tops. It'll be fun. But hell yeah, man.
Make sure to follow Travis_St. John _.
Score. Yes.
Boom. And then make sure to like and subscribe. And we'll catch you on the next one.